Go ahead.
Perfect. So Andromeda's like, she's saying that she sees the end of this, so that she's not afraid, but you only know that because she's saying it. Her body language just tells an entirely different story. Like, she's like trembling, like more and more, like especially when the first tear falls, the shaking starts.
Yeah, because like I feel like this is one of those things where I don't see you for like years.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
Well,
it's like a
if
rigorous.
you're going into the
starting to pick up that,
station
right?
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't fucking summer camp. You know, this isn't some week-long trip. This is like you entering this is basic training, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to see you for a while, kind of thing.
Yeah, they'll be shift up to the academy, and then God knows where after that. Like,
Right?
Actually,
Exactly,
I'm going to interject again and say that she's actually going to go sail on a boat. That's where her training will occur.
Okay. And so it was. I'm fine with that
How
right
do
now.
boats work in the North Pole?
How do they work?
Dangerously.
Dangerously? Okay.
Is there water in the North Pole, or do they like skate across the ice? You know, like
Yeah. Are they ice
sailboat
ships?
with skis, right? You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah. What if the bottom of the boat is just flat and it just slides along the ice?
Yeah,
Could be.
that's a real thing. It
Cool with
actually
that?
exists.
Like ski boats? I like ski boats. I like that idea.
Yeah, a giant ski boat that sails across the icy plains.
It slices and stuff across the
Yeah.
fucking icy. Fuck, why is this not a video game? Holy shit.
Right.
It is a video game.
It's some Lost
Yeah, they're missing
Planet
out.
shit.
This is-
Like,
this-
let's go.
Oh, this is awesome. All right.
I feel like it's also like wind pulled as well, and it's just like this like strong Arctic force.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it
just
has a
pulling-
sail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because you're sailing through like a snowstorm or something.
Which also means that the layer of snow is all like torn up and scarred with.
It also, doesn't handle like a normal boat at all because
So
it's a
good.
sled on
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
it's a wind sled, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fuck. That's so good.
Like boat is what people called it, but it's not a boat.
Yeah, God, that's awesome. Cool. Okay, so that's my scene. Cool. Now I pass it over to Adam. You get to make the first scene of your story.
Cool. I think I want it to be interaction with my new moon character again, and because this is the thing I was thinking of when I was kind of drafting up this character. I was thinking that Nihal is she's in like another part of the north, and she's having a conversation with her mount.
Okay. Cool. I was gonna tweet out that feeling you get when you play a story game and like within 2 minutes it's that like, oh yeah, there should be a video game already. Like I got a video game knowledge and then
Exactly.
so let's talk to Victoris. Yeah, so Victoris is there. Do you want to describe Victoris or should I? I'm cool with it. I have an idea.
I have an idea too, and I'm thinking that if you know the card Nexus Champion Sarad from Hearthstone, I would have that exact like.
I know that card, but that's a
Sounds familiar. I mean, I know that card, but I don't know what the camel looks like. I didn't know he rides something.
It's like a
Oh.
dread camel. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Especially on the golden card because it shimmers and glows.
Whoa, yeah. Okay, I'm going to share that in chat real quick so we all get a picture of it. But essentially, I'm like a stripe, like imagine like a camel zebra.
Yeah.
But the stripes glow.
Yeah, it's like Tron.
Yeah, it's like Tron. No, yeah, do I have a color? Do I have a particular color?
I'm
Are all camels the same color? Is yours special? Are you like the red elk of Princess Mononoke?
I think they're all different colors,
Sure.
but you are the most noble of colors, which is
Purple.
it's
Lavender.
white. No,
Why not? Lavender is a beautiful
No.
noble color. I'm joking.
I can't. I've been so self-referential in my
White
works
is
already.
the color
Too
is
much.
the stars.
Yeah. You're
I'm sorry
like
to
the
interrupt you. What
albedo
color is it?
so you're like a bright white, but then it like tinges with all colors of the rainbow.
Oh, so I'm like, what's that word? Scintillating? Like I'm a rainbow.
Yeah.
Is that right? What's the word for that? I'm a color
You're
spray
labrador
spell, but I don't know the name of it. Is it scintillating pattern?
Something like that.
That's a Pathfinder spell. No, that's not scintillating. Well, it's kind of scintillating, but scintillating is what you get when you look at optical illusion that changes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Okay, shimmering
Oh,
rainbow. I'm
yeah.
shimmering rainbow. Perfect.
I like that it depends on how the light hits it, what color it appears.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like mood colors, so I can change the intensity based on my mood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
I do that kind of like. So where are we?
It's always white, but it extends like out on the snow differently.
Yeah. Where are we
Kind of
again?
like on the we're just like
In the wilderness?
no civilization. We're traveling between citadels.
So we're on a road, or are we in the wilds?
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say it's sort of the wild because we're
We're like a ranger,
yeah.
but going between places and not on a
Yeah.
path, right? We're not like a
Instead
merchant.
of going through the icy
Yeah,
plains,
yeah,
you're
cool.
going through the
Yeah,
snowy
cool.
desert.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah, so I take you up like a dune or something like that, right? And do like that little like paw
A
thing,
snow dune.
snow dune, and snowdrift, right? And I do a little like paw thing, and trying to get your attention because we can like see the citadel on the horizon.
Yeah, and Nihal says, I hope Sculptoris has more money for us because after we got robbed.
Does Pictoris actually communicate with you, or is it more like empathetic?
It's empathetic, but you can like talk as a person would to me.
Yeah.
Because
Yo, what if it's telepathy?
it's like in the ghostly
Yeah, I know.
that's like
Yeah,
echoey
right,
and that the viewers hear.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to say that Pictoris, is it Willie? Is it Willie's? What does a horse do? But like camel,
Winnie's.
whinnies. Yeah, thank you. I was like Niwi? No, that's not. Yeah, it like whinnies and like brustles itself when you say say Sculptoris' name. What I'm trying to get at is that it's like like shivers of Sculptoris, like he's slimy.
Anyone but that
he's
guy.
not right. Like he's not it's obviously a last resort thing. I don't like his smell. You know what I mean? Kind of thing.
Oh, you think so? That dude has so much money that it's how much money we need is nothing to him.
Yeah.
And then I like just sort of like brush the back of your mane a little bit. I like take
I do that.
brush
I
out.
like it. I do that. I like
Yeah.
it thing.
Yeah.
And then proceed to like carry on at a fast pace towards the citadel.
Yeah.
I think that's the scene.
Yeah, I think so too.
Unless there's something we want to introduce with sci-fi. Are you cool with just being enamored with the scene? It's kind of difficult to be to like when to introduce things and stuff like that as an antagonist or even a protagonist and stuff like that.
I had a inkling and an idea. I'll just throw it out there.
Do it.
So you know how we established the Night of the Order of the Stars? They have those sashes that can read the constellations.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that during some point in your journey, you look at your sash and it foretells a bad omen.
Cool.
Cool. So like it darkens. There's like a
like
dark
it's
streak.
just like it's like if you open a fortune cookie and it's just like bad luck in your future, but it's the stars.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Somebody fan art that.
It's like, I don't know what to do about it. I'm just the stars. Like,
Well, what do I know? I'm just a cookie. Yeah, okay. So Adam, at this point, what you can do is you can say, and so it was, if you're okay with that. Or if you want, you can start initiating a conflict and say, either you're asking too much as an antagonist here, and then Sci-Fry can go back and reiterate something in a way that's different than what was the stakes that were put here. Or you could say, or you could agree to it and say then, but only if, and something else happens on top of that, and the ball goes back to Sci-Fry's court, where he can say you're asking too much, or but only if.
I really want to, but only if this. I just want to think the but only if to have.
I'm down for that.
But only if it doesn't. It doesn't affect Nihal.
Yeah, I'll accept that. It doesn't affect me at all.
Okay. So then what you say is, and so it was.
Yeah, and so it was.
Cool.
There you go.
All right. Cool. Now we do another scene. This time it's Golden H. You get to set the scene for me.
Right. And you have to be in this scene, right?
Yes, Ozza has to be in the scene.
Right. Ozza, you are dreaming because I want you to have a vision of what happens when Andromeda is on her quest.
Sure.
You see in your dream the boat she is on capsize on a snowy ridge. Whatever it was hid a flaw in the ice, and the ship took a tumble and crashed. And you see Andromeda about to fall over the edge and be crushed against the ice, but her mentor, Microscopium, grabs her at the last moment and pushes her out of the way, and he is crushed underneath the boat instead. And you watch as the boat is making repairs, and this other knight, who you know is mistaken, comes and helps with repairs. And because he
What's
does
the knight's
that,
name? You can't say but another knight. You've got to give me a name.
his name Thabit.
Thabit?
Thabit.
Oh, like an abbey? Like Abbott and Costello?
Yeah. I assume that's how you pronounce it. Thabit.
Oh,
Abbott.
I thought you said ABB, like Alpha Bravo Bravo.
No,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. Okay.
Thabit.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, Thabit. Okay.
I wrote his name down, so you did not fool me.
Thabit, meaning fixed.
Thabit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fixed star.
Yeah.
I don't know
So here's the
Bravo
thing.
anymore. All I know is apple and butter.
Yeah. If
Like, yeah.
if you don't know, or like if you're struggling in this game to ever come up with what kind of content you want to see in the game, look to that star list. Just saying. Come up
Yeah.
with a name and come up like, oh, that means that. Oh, that's totally an element I should throw into the story.
Yes, absolutely.
That helps you. Just a spoiler or a side note. Anyways, let's jump back into the scene. Thanks. So yeah,
And
so
you
Thabit's helping.
see them do this ritual where Thabit is confirmed as Andromeda's new mentor. And you know that he was involved somehow with the mistake. And you awaken in a cold sweat in your room. What does your room look like?
My room. So I live at court. I live where the king. So my room is rather lavish. Although I keep it relatively Spartan. Up on my wall is like my coat of arms, or like my family seal. Next to, but more importantly, next to my bed is I don't want to say photo because photos don't exist. Can you guys help me out here?
Rendition.
A
Can you-
carving?
Maybe a sketch
So
you
let me
do.
tell you what I'm going for, and then you guys can help me what it's going to be. Okay?
Sure.
I want a powerful symbol of my deceased husband.
Maybe it's like a pendant or something.
Yeah, a pendant, like his pendant.
hmm
Yeah, I keep
I was
his
going
pendant
to
on my
assume that
bedside.
you're a good artist in that it's your sketch of him,
Okay.
and
That's-
it's really good.
Yeah, but it's his own sketch. That's even
Okay.
more powerful, I think.
It's
Nice.
a sketch that was given as a gift on your wedding day.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay, that's even better. Yeah, it was a wedding present.
Yeah, well, like one of
Okay.
your friends is an artist and is like, hey, I sketched you.
Or
Yeah.
one of you sketched it, gave it to the other as a way to show.
Yeah. Okay. But only if. So this happens, but only if the spirit of my husband protects Andromeda from becoming a mistaken.
Mm. But only if you can get your spirit there in time. The spirit of your dead husband in time.
Oh, I get there in time. Um. Okay. So then, Aza, Aza will rush to waking up from this in a cold sweat. Quickly dons her stuff, takes her own camel mount, or no, she takes her own schooner, her own little speed skipper.
Oh, yeah, mini sailboats.
And makes it over to the place in time. And so make it over in time to rescue Andromeda's spirit from being corrupted by the Mistaken. And I reveal that Thabot is working for the Darkness and the Mistaken to the Order. I'm going for a lot here.
But only if
Cool.
you require Triangulum's help to get there in time.
You're asking too much.
Okay.
I will mark that I did that. That I used you're asking too much.
So let's see here. How can I lower that?
You don't have to lower the stakes. You just have to change what's at stake.
I mean, I can't ask for something that big again.
Yes, you can. You
Oh,
just
I can?
can't. You can't. What I'm vetoing is that Aza gains help of Triangulum.
Okay.
The more you play this game, the better you get at wording things and kind of
Yeah.
understanding what's at play. You see when you're playing the game how stakes work now and how you can jump ahead in time a lot sometimes, because as soon as this is done, this all unfolds. This all just happens, and we're going
But
to jump to
only
the next one.
if by sailing, you awaken Triangulum, and he follows you to your daughter.
To the castle, right? I'm just
Well, to the ship.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing yet. I'm just making sure I understand what's going on here. When you say follows me to my daughter's at the Citadel thing, right?
Yeah, I
So-
thought your daughter was on the
Oh,
ship.
no, I thought we're off the ship now. I thought we're back and he, so this is important. Okay, so I thought that's all happened, and I thought Thabot is Thabot is now they're back at the Citadel, and Thabot is been sworn in as her new mentor, and they're in training courses again.
I had
back at
assumed
the
that the
place.
swearing in.
That's in my
was
head.
happened-
Is that not what's
Yeah.
going on?
No, I had assumed that the swearing in happened on the ship, and the ship.
Oh, his
was
training
still
happens on a
Polaris.
ship? Oh, it's away from... Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Are there other people on this ship, or is this just a personal mentor
There
Like,
are lots of
ship?
people on the ship.
Well, it's
Okay,
it's
cool.
like a training.
So the training
But
thing
they
is the
don't
ship.
all
It's on the ship.
know-
Okay.
They don't
Cool.
all know that Thabot.
I like
Yeah,
to think
I
that
got
it's
it
a
now.
tradition that
Yeah.
you need a new mentor right away if you lose yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I got that.
You're
Okay.
unsupervised? No.
Right there.
Now.
Okay, so then Triangulum is coming, right?
Yeah, he will follow you to the ship. He's been awakened and is now interested in what's going on.
Okay. Well, then, I am going to warn the group of Triangulum's approach.
Okay.
I'm going to turn my own skiff around and go confront Triangulum and cut his head off. I don't fuck around. I'm going for it.
Yeah, fun. Giant
All
centipede,
in.
no
All
problem.
in. Yeah.
Wow.
You remember your training.
I mean, I love the fucking vision of being something's wrong and I like look at my sash and like we see like the schooner do like a hard like veer off the ship and like go back the way it's gone, like chasing down. My sword's out, and we just see like that anime slash as I chop its head off.
Yeah, like,
cool.
because sure, there's danger on the ship, but there's way more immediate danger in the form of triangulum.
Yeah, right. I'm like, you guys deal with Thabot right now.
I
We
was
got
thinking
bigger
that,
things, and
like,
I
you
just
have, like,
fucking veer the ship.
Yeah, your thing is like it lowers off of the ship, and then you have to like crank something to lower yourself down on like a chain or something.
Yeah.
And then like you disconnect, and then like the ship keeps going really fast.
Yeah,
And then
yeah, exactly.
like,
and you see the ship do this
slip
fucking
and
hard turn.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see me do some kind of like fucking like Lena Inverse Slayer, like charge up like by the power of the starlit night and the order of the stars vested in me, blah blah blah, and I just go whoosh, anime slash, and we just see the head come off.
But only if this final battle occurs on an iceberg floating in the ocean.
Sure, but only if I get home safely.
So it was.
Yeah.
You defeated Triangulum.
The triangulum is dead. That bit's still there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna strike.
And I can just make up more NPCs all I want.
Yeah,
so.
you can. You're a GM. You just it doesn't matter. You can kill one. You just make as many centipedes as you want. You could be Triangulum 2, who's a fucking 100 million centipedes, right?
I like the chat comment. You cast the spell anime slash.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking rad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was so cool. I really didn't want to cheapen that in any way.
I know. That's fine. Yeah, but I did abandon my daughter to fight this greater evil again. So keep that in mind.
True.
I'm not giving you. I don't want to give you more hints about how to do your job. I'm sorry if that's patronizing. I don't want to. I didn't
Well,
mean
it
it by
doesn't
that way.
matter what my job is because that whole part is gone in this house rule.
The important part is that we're telling a cool story here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's scene. That's fucking scene. I don't know. I mean,
That's totally scene.
I know anime doesn't exist yet, but it's still called anime slash.
Guys, anime is real.
This is a cartoon. This is
Anime
obviously.
a
This is
star
obviously.
in Rio?
This is
I'm not
obviously.
sure if you're aware.
This is Polaris, episode 1, the graphic novel, first issue. It has like probably some fucking, it has some kind of like anime, like subtext title name. I suck at it. Like Golden Polaris Anime Chronicles, Star Lord Force.
Polaris.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like it probably doesn't have a good name that translates well, but it's really good.
Yeah.
It's like this is like the comic that everyone should read. But anyways, yeah. So
No,
that's
it's
my
just
scene.
Polaris in Hiragana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my scene, and now we do an antagonist scene for our other story. So Sci-Fi, you set the scene over there. So we cut back over to Nihal's scenes and stuff.
All right. So last we saw
You could
Nihal,
literally
they were-
you can literally cut to any point being like, yeah, so the whole city's burning down. Like you could do anything. Like,
I was actually not thinking of something not too far.
An example in the book is you setting a scene where their favorite NPC is already dead.
yeah, like
Oh,
so the idea here is that you're supposed to invoke powerful things into the character, into the protagonist, and we're trying to ultimately like go too far and get pushed too far and fail, right? Like we're going for that. Like that's part of what Adam and I's job is to do and recognize that. So it's your job as an antagonist to make those feelings of you forcing us to do the things we want at costs that we didn't want. You're basically a burning wheel GM.
yeah.
Right? Without the rolling. This is like a kind of like a story game burning wheel GM thing.
I
I
don't
like
know.
that you can just ontologically destroy me. It's just like, no, you slash
Well,
things.
you can never heal
I say you are destroyed.
You can never heal the mistake.
Yeah.
The mistake is permanent. That's not something you can do in the game.
You think you can. But,
Things may look good. You may be doing well, but you can't.
This is kind of like an existential or cosmological horror where you can win a battle, but still you're fighting the war forever kind of thing. Against the mistake. You can think of it that way. You could also think of this like Yeah, or you can use the idea that you're fighting the mistake and that you have to wield the power of the mistake to fight it and like take you over. You know what I mean? Like there's a million kajillion ways to have a fall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why
Well,
as an antagonist, the hardest part is picking one.
all over again.
So yeah.
So-
So to frame the scene, the last time we saw Nihal, they were traveling from one citadel to another to meet with Sculptoris, right?
Yeah.
I think the scene is as you arrive there, at the gate there is a contingent of the Knights of the Order of the Star, and they look like they're preparing for battle, and the man leading them is a man by the name of Nair al-Saif, which is a star that means bright tip of the sword. And he doesn't know it yet, but he's a mistaken.
Go ahead and write that down. Right in there.
Yeah, let me write him down here.
Obviously, I want to know what does he look like? And you said, are we in the Citadel yet?
You are at the Citadel gates.
We're at the gates, and this is a guard?
Yeah, sort of. Well, like, there's the normal, like, Citadel guard, and then these are, like, the knights that are, like, they look like they're preparing for a long journey.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
So you say that, and I say, but only if I know he's, I know, like, first second I look at him, that he's mistaken.
Hmm. But only if his men don't believe you.
You're asking too much.
Mark off that you expended one of those under your heart.
Got it.
Hmm.
Something I don't know yet is that I think those get used up in scenes, like they get refreshed for the next scene. I think they get refreshed for the next scene. I'm gonna assume they do. And
I mean, there's only 2 of them. It wouldn't make sense for that to be for the whole game.
Yeah. Right.
That was procession, but yeah, I don't know what the house rules changed it to. And you had more before the house rules, so.
Could you direct me to where exactly? Oh, I see it. Never mind. We're good. For some reason I'm pink. That is incorrect. Roll 20. I am dark lavender. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Goodbye.
Trying to think of a way to maneuver around this. So let's see. So the way you said is that you know he's a mistaken. I said, but his men don't believe you. That's asking too much. So, All right. You know he's a mistaken, but only if he doesn't believe you individually.
And so it was.
Nice. Pictoris believes he's mistaken because he sides with Nihal, and so he gives you much breath and like, you know, shivers. The scintillating patterns glow more like red around him, like if he gets close, as like a caution kind of thing.
Yeah, Nahir informs you that him and his men are preparing for a long battle against the mistaken.
What kind of battle? Is this like a campaign? Is this a raid? Against what? You can't just throw that out there. Give me more. I need more.
He says
That's
he
sweet,
tells
sweet
you
story juice.
a large group of the mistaken figures are waging a run on one of the citadels, and he is going in to repulse them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even though I know you're mistaken yourself, I'm going to ask for like a briefing from you where I get that information. And I say,
You have to dismount from Pictoris. Pictoris won't get close to him.
yeah, exactly. Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Nahir al-Saif, you must leave your men and stay here. Wait, stay with your men and stay here. That's what I said. I am going to engage in this conflict myself.
You're going to convince Nahir to not go? Just so it's clear,
Yep.
and his men? And you're going to do this yourself?
You're going to convince him and his men that he has under his command not to go.
Yeah.
You're going to convince him that you're going to fight this threat yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're asking too much.
Damn. So,
Mark off, you asked too much.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
so instead of that, I say that we will go together, but only after I go in and speak with the Sculptoris. And I say it won't take long. This is the reason I have come.
Sure. But only if he sends his best man with you.
And so it was.
Who's the best man?
I just found a name that is really great. His best name is Raz Alagay. Alagu?
Algol?
Raz Al Ghul, head of the snake.
Wait, is his really name Ra's al Ghul?
Yeah.
Like the Batman League of Shadows?
Like the Batman villain, yes.
That's where that comes from? It's a star?
It's a star that means head of the snake.
Of course it
Nice.
does.
Nice.
Fucking
So he's
God.
sending Raz Al Ghul with you.
Obviously played by Liam Neeson in the
Yes.
anime. It's
Some
actually
say he was trained by Raz Al Ghul.
this is obviously a Who Framed Roger Rabbit scenario where everyone's animated except for Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
Yes.
Wow, Al Talaman is the two ostriches. I just want to throw it out there. You got there. Oh, sorry. Okay, I love this. I love this game. I love this game so much. Okay, cool. Cool. So, yeah. It's almost 8, and we just finished 4 scenes. So I think we're gonna go to our break, and we'll come back for the next hour. Okay.
That was a good ending point.
Yeah, that was a good.
I was about to
break
say, we didn't say it, but the scene's good. It's done.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to our break again. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Bring in some more water. I'm going to get more coffee. And we'll be back and ready to go with more scenes of today's Polaris.
Nice.